Hey, welcome back to Nets Republic. I'm already sweating. I done already transformed into Pastor Sever because I be on here preaching that good word to y'all. I be sweating. I catch the spirit. I ain't gonna lie to you, the spirit of Kenyon Martin or something like that. I don't know. I just start sweating. But that's not here nor there. It's actually just really hot outside. Like last week, it was like in the 60s. Now it's in the 80s already. Like it's weird times out here. Maybe that's like global warming stuff. I don't know. But welcome back to Nets Republic. Last night I did not post the video. I'm posting it right now just because I was so tired after the game. I told myself I was going to take a nap, and I just woke up. So there you go with that, but that's not here nor there. So to make up for the fact that I am posting yet again another late video, which hopefully in the playoffs it'll be better. Number one, welcome back to Nets Republic. Number two, I'm your host, Sever the Bond, or Pastor the Bond for now. Pastor Sever. No. Pastor the Bond sounds cooler. Pastor the Bond. Let's go Pastor Sever. Pastor Sever is here at your service today. To make up for the fact that I'm a little late to the party and such to discuss this win, I'll share a little story time with you, if you will. Make sure you like the video and such. I remember the other day I told y'all to do it. You gave it 50 likes, and I don't say it, and then we get 17 likes, and it's like, dog, like just do it every video, please. But that's not here nor there. Let me tell you a little story to make up for the fact that I'm posting this video late. So I was in like the second grade, and my mom like went to these like jazzercise classes or whatever at like the YMCA by my childhood house or whatever. And while she was doing that, I was in like the YMCA like kids like daycare place or whatever, but it was at night. Anyway, and I remember there was this lady that was working there this one day. She had to be like maybe a teenager just getting like an after school job or something like that. I don't know, but I was like 8 or 6. I can't remember. And I saw her and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make her laugh. I'm gonna go make her laugh. So I just start doing things that I thought was like funny, and she's not buying any of it, right? So I go into like my like little kid like bag of like, okay, this one is gonna make her laugh for sure. Like if this don't work, no, like I'd already tried the knock jokes. I was like, no, this is the one that's gonna make her laugh. So I pulled out my old man impression, which back in the day, Lil Sever, where he pulled out the old man impression. Come on now, folks, sides was splitting. I pulled out the old man impression. She just looked at me with disgust, and it was the first time that I had ever like done something humorous and someone didn't say it was funny. It was like such a shot to my ego. I remember like when my mom got out of class and stuff or whatever, like I walked over to her and like on the way home, like I'm just looking out the window depressed, and she's just like, Sever, what's wrong? And I was just like, Mommy, like that lady said I wasn't funny. And it was just like such a crazy moment for like my little fragile ego at the time. Like no one had ever told me something I did wasn't funny before. And I was just like, the world is a lie. I was like, wait, so like I'm not the funniest person on the planet? And like my mom's like, well, not everyone's gonna like you. And I was like, not everyone's gonna like me, what? Fast forward like 20 something years. I've been on YouTube a decade, and I definitely know for a fact not everyone's gonna like me, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, random story time. Let's get to the game. You see the title of the video? Obviously, you start Royce O'Neal, you win the game. I mean, there's like a statistic for everything, right? Oh, Mikal Bridges has scored at least 20 points in 22 out of 25 games. There's a stat for everything, right? LeBron is 25 and 2 if he has red laces on his Jordans, right? Like there's a stat for everything. There has got to be some type of statistic that is being tracked that proves the point scientifically that when Royce O'Neal starts, we win games. We have got to be undefeated with Royce O'Neal in the starting lineup. I mean, you saw from the first play of the game, they kicked the ball out to him on the perimeter. He sprays the three. The first play. It shouldn't take an assassination attempt on Finney Smith's wrist on a dunk attempt for Royce O'Neal to start games. It's silly, but at least Jacques Vaughn didn't put Patty Mills out there at the 4 and say small ball works. So at least there was common sense being used there. We had to put him in a corner and slap him a little bit to get him to do it, but I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so yeah, no, they won because you had Royce O'Neal starting, so great things happened. Claxton had an amazing performance. It was one of the very few times that he's gone up against a younger center and actually showed out. I mean, it was a proper duel. He wasn't really able to shut the other dude down, but he himself played well. Spencer Dinwiddie seems to understand that, if he's not getting it going, the best thing to do is feed Claxton. And I think through feeding Claxton, he understands that he doesn't have to be as aggressive, which might be the reason why Spencer can't hit a shot right now. I don't know. But I like the fact that he's feeding Claxton. That's something that we have been begging and asking someone to do this entire season. So it's nice to see that he's the one who's going to do it. He is just feeding Claxton, letting him go to work, because Claxton is capable of finishing in any form or fashion. You can give him the ball at half court, and I have confidence that he will somehow get the ball in the rim somehow. Claxton is just such an untouchable generational talent, and we don't talk about him enough. I know I do, but just in general, I don't think Nets World discusses how great Claxton is enough. And I'm not backing down from my previous stance of I think he will be fine against Joel Embiid. I don't care if he wins MVP. I don't care if he scores 50 points in a game against a team that's not playing a center. I don't care what Joel Embiid does. Good luck against Claxton. I would like to see it. I would like to see it, but that's neither here nor there. Statistically, as far as the numbers go, Mikal Bridges didn't have the best night, but again, that's why you can't rely too much on numbers, because I mean, I thought Mikal played fine. He's not always going to have an efficient night, and especially when half of his shots are threes. If he's not hitting those shots, Jacques Vaughn is forcing him to continue to take it when he's much better in the mid-range. So, again, the numbers might lie just a teensy bit. I don't care what Jay-Z said. The numbers might lie a teensy bit. I thought Mikal Bridges played fine. Wasn't anything astronomical, but I thought he played fine and did his job, hit shots when he needed to, had a couple blocks, played some great defense. I thought Mikal had a very as advertised night, and I was happy to see it. Cam Johnson had a good game. He was scoring in a lot of different ways. Wasn't just the threes, which, I mean, it's great that he's hitting those threes now, but, wasn't just the open and contested threes. He was getting in the paint, getting the floaters and the layups. I think he's getting a dunk a game at this point. It ain't fast break. It's pretty contested attempts. He's just yamming it on folks. He's playing a whole lot better. Have I wavered on my stance of give him a max? No, I need to see what this bum does in the play, because he just now started playing good consistently. So it's I got to see what he does in the playoffs. The playoffs is going to be a proving ground for a lot of individuals. The only person who has a pass pre-playoffs to me is Spencer Dinwiddie and Mikal Bridges. I need to see what Finney Smith is going to do when it matters. I need to see what Cam Johnson is going to do when it matters. But for everyone else, you are cleared to stay, especially Spencer Dinwiddie. Wasn't this another night where he had double-digit assists? And it wasn't he got to 10. I think it was 15 or something like that. I think Spencer's playing great. He's doing a good job. And from what y'all have been telling me in the comments as of recent, and what I've been hearing from just Richard Jefferson and Ian Eagle and them, he's been more of a shooting guard. So the fact that he's running the team so well, I don't know, maybe he got that from Dallas. I'm not sure. But I also went back in the time machine. Wasn't it last year that the Mavs were in the conference finals? So Spencer's got crazy winning basketball experience. Well, not crazy, but more recent winning basketball experience than anyone else on the team. So shout out to him. But yeah. And I know someone in the comments is going to be like, hey, but Sever, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson were in the finals. I said most recently. And if memory serves correctly, didn't the Mavericks beat the Suns to get to the conference finals? So they saw each other in the playoffs, and Finney Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie were on the winning side, but that's not. Hey, that's not here there. I ain't gonna start nothing, but I would be looking at my teammates a little wild if I was just battling you and you embarrassed us. But that's not here there. But thankfully, they all seem to be on the same page. We hope. I don't know. More tea will come out soon, but that's not here there. Who else played well? Oh, Joe Harris. I know. I know y'all been waiting for me to talk about this one. Hey. A quick Harris huddle. Everybody come on in. Quick Harris huddle. First quarter, Joe Harris hits 6 threes. That is NBA 2K stuff. Played great. After that, but hey, that first quarter, that first quarter though, you can't. Come on now, that's like a Shelton Benjamin theme song. Ain't no stopping him. Come on now, you got Shout out to Joe Harris, I guess. That's pretty much all for the individual. Oh, Sumner got to play, and Sumner played amazing. Was he a part of that closing lineup? No, I don't think so. I think all the starters came back, which Jacques Vaughn learned from the last game. Keep Claxton out there, but that's not even there. But Sumner got to play, and he played well. I don't think Cam Thomas played, which, I mean, at this point, I'm kind of used to. I don't agree with it, but like I'm used to it. Like I also agree that it's despicable and disgusting. Like that's like a major plot point of the storyline of this year, that he scored like 40 points 3 consecutive games, but then we just never gave him minutes again. I don't understand it, but as long as we're winning, we'll take it. So now we are looking for a combination of we need the Heat to lose or we need the Nets to win another game. Let me check and see what the Heat schedule is looking like, and then we will kind of like reconvene and go from there. What's the Heat schedule? I cannot spell Miami. Miami Heat. Thank God it came up. I can't spell Miami to save my life. Okay, today they play the 76ers. Okay. I would like to think Joel Embiid and them play. I would like to think they play. I know for a fact they won't play against us on Sunday on Easter, but I would like to think they play and they beat the brakes off of Miami. So hopefully by the end of tonight, you know, we've clinched a playoff seed. And if that does happen, I'll be sure to make a video about it, but that's not here nor there. Because then tomorrow they play the Wizards, where they should definitely beat the Wizards. I mean, if the Hawks can beat the Wizards, you know, yeah. So let's have our fingers crossed that Miami loses their game tonight, and that would mean that we have clinched the 6th seed, and it's just us really focusing on trying to get our chemistry down for our first round series against the 76ers. So hopefully that's the case there. Let me go to the Nets Republic channel real quick. I feel like there should be like a recent search. We are going to do Mail Time with Sever real quick. I skipped it last video, but let's do it this video. Let's see. 21 likes. Y'all can do better. Y'all can do better. Let's see. Which one did I want to read? Not that one. Not that one. One of these I wanted to read. Which one was it? I think it was this one. I think it was this one from Alberto Oliver, I think. This man left a really long one. And spoiler alert, if you want to be a Mail Time with Sever, just be funny or like leave a long response. Actually, I have 2 of them. Samba said everyone needs to give this a like just for the fact that he spit at the camera for the theatrics. I agree. I thought that was like a nice touch at the end. I agree. So 2 Mail Times with Sever, but yeah, just be funny or leave a long comment. I will read it on camera, but that's not here or there. So this man, Alberto Oliver, said, I agree with Sever 1,000% on this one. Jacques Vaughn keeps deliberately sabotaging the Nets' chances to win. I'm beginning to think he's paid to lose by some mafia thugs that bet against the Nets, because no one can be that incompetent on purpose. And this isn't like it's happening sporadically. That's a big word. It's not like it's happening sporadically, but he consistently makes the Nets vulnerable in many key plays and selecting the right players to finish the job. That was a run-on sentence. That is a lot of commas, bro, but that's not here nor there. He then follows up by saying, let me tell you that when it's over, Jacques Vaughn will be responsible for making many Nets fans addicted to anxiety and antidepressant medications. Never mind taking melatonin regularly for sleep disorders. This comment is hilarious, y'all. However, the fact also lies in the Nets general manager and executive staff department that will stand to lose financially if the Nets don't make the playoffs. Yet it appears that they're not doing anything about it, as if they don't really care if the Nets make it to the playoffs or not, which is quite odd if you ask me. However, the biggest crime is not playing Cam Thomas, who happens to be the Nets' most prolific scorer. Agreed. Forget about Bridges. Love the Bridges slander. He would never win the Summer League MVP or score 40 points 3+ times in a row like Cam did. I don't know about that. Maybe not the Summer League part, but I can see Mikal Bridges scoring 40 3 times in a row. It hasn't happened this year, but like just in general, like I can see that happening. Like if he catches fire in the playoffs or something like that, like I can see him doing that. I don't think that is something unique to Cam Thomas, but I can see Mikal doing it. Will he? I don't know, but I can see him doing it. But I do completely understand what you're saying. That, my friend, broke the Nets' all-time record since its inception. This Jacques Vaughn dude has some serious explaining to do to both the fans and the Nets executives for deliberately sabotaging the Nets' chances to win and risking the Nets' chances of making the playoffs. Skillfully worded comment. Loved every second of it, and I love the Mikal slander. Loved it. So that is our edition of Mail Time with Sever. There you go. Our next game, I believe, is tomorrow against the Magic. Us needing to win it depends on if the Heat lose their game tonight. Now, I will keep an eye on it. I'm not going to watch it because I'm not watching the Heat game, but I will keep an eye on the score to see what's going on. If they lose, I will be back on camera to celebrate the fact that we have clinched the 6th seed. I think. Like we clinched the playoffs. The Knicks won last night, so that means, yeah, there's only 2 games left, so we wouldn't catch them. So yeah, that would just mean that we clinched the 6th seed, because you clinched the playoffs, but the standings are kind of set as far as that goes because there's only 2 more games. So we would clinch the 6th seed unofficially. Not officially, we'll call it officially because we can't catch the Knicks. So we will have officially clinched the 6th seed and avoid the play-in. And that means I can cover the Hawks in peace for just a week. But that's not here or there. So let me know your thoughts down below on last night's game. Let me know how you feeling, how you doing. Leave all that down below. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Come on now. Make sure you leave a like on the video. And I will see y'all either later tonight to celebrate that the Heat lost, or I will see you on Friday to discuss how Jacques Vaughn managed to screw up a must-win. I'll see y'all then. You're on Nets Republic. I'm Sever the Bond. I'm going to go to work.